Trump New York fraud case that the corrupt Letitia James has brought up against Donald Trump. His corrupt Engoron is showing his corruption live on TV and nothing being done about it. That's what I got for you today, so let's get busy. Trump pulls out a piece of paper out of a suit during testimony. He says it completely vindicates him. But the judge says, I don't think so. Yeah, no kidding. There was a showstopper moment in the political show trial for former President Donald Trump. On the witness stand Monday in the civil trial in Manhattan, the former New York real estate king, the leading 2024 GOP candidate, drew a piece of paper from his pocket and said, this would end the case once and for all. Naturally, the judge says, no, you're not reading it. This corrupt-ass judge even tells Trump's attorneys, I'm not here to listen to what he has to say. You believe this? Courts and trials are supposed to be here to get the truth out. And this corrupt-ass son of a bitch is not letting that happen. According to the New York Post, the document was likely a disclaimer notice, which routinely in a major financial transaction that warned potential lenders to Trump organization they needed to conduct their own valuation of Trump's properties before deciding to lend the business money. No bank is going to lend you money unless they do an appraisal themselves. They're not stupid. If you tell them that you're worth $1,000, they come back and say you're only worth $200. They're not going to give you the $1,000. They need equity to reassure that they're going to get their money back one way or the other. Either they sell the property or they take the property, whichever one it is. Setting aside the absurdity of a lawsuit that doesn't even make a claim that any person or entity was victimized. All the loans have been repaid, interest, everything. There's no victim, there's no crime here. I can tell you what you want. If I tell you something and you're stupid enough to believe me without checking for yourself, well, that's your problem. It's even worse to pretend that the state's attorney general in a fiscal disaster like New York, a state that's bleeding population, a battered by budget problems, is going to do a better job watching out for private bank money than an extremely highly paid bank managers are going to do. Well, she campaigned on the promise of getting Donald Trump. Well, she's keeping the promise, but the problem is, at what expense? It's damaging the concept of justice in the New York law. The judge himself has already decided that Trump's committed fraud, and the funny part is the loans are done. No one's owed anything anymore, and they've taken upon themselves to retro back to when he took the loans out and saying he committed fraud. The banks are the one that decides if a borrower is committing fraud to them, not a corrupt judge and attorney general. They don't decide that. Someone comes to them and makes a complaint of fraud, then they bring this trial up. They just don't make it up. And the problem I have with this is no one's doing anything about it. They're letting this corrupt-ass judge and Attorney General James get away with this nonsense, wasting taxpayer dollars on a fraudulent trial. This bitch needs... They both need charged. This judge is an asshole. This James is a corrupt son of a bitch. And something needs done about it. I can't believe any bar association, controlled judges and lawyers and stuff aren't doing something about it. Somebody's got to step in here and say, this is wrong. So let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments and questions below. This has just been one disaster after another. They violate Trump's First Amendment rights. But then you listen to the Democrats yesterday when they were voting on to censor the terrorist sympathizer Rashida Tlaib. And the Democrats are, we can't stop First Amendment rights. That's the basis of the Constitution, and you can't violate that and censor her because she's worshiping Hamas terrorists and wishing genocide on Israel Jews. Can't say nothing about that because she's a fucking Democrat. Get the hell out of here. But they can violate Trump's First Amendment rights by putting gag orders on him and his attorneys and stuff. Well, they don't have gag orders on us. The whole fucking court system is corrupt, and this has got to stop. Let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments and questions below. Follow me on Rumble at ChazU, CHASU. Share my videos with your friends and family. Get them out there. The Republicans didn't have a good night last night with the election, so we gotta wake people up. Guess it's not bad enough for these idiots. They love paying higher taxes, higher gas prices, higher food prices. The corrupt watching Biden take bribes from other countries. They must love this shit. Let me know what you guys think. As soon as I get some more information on this story or any others, you know I'll get them out to you. So in the meantime, this has been The Talking Point with the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.